and Wolf Dirt Contractors for making this possible for us. Y'all are amazing. We love y'all so much. Thank you. My name is Adrienne Green. I'm your host for tonight, and we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So let me see, just kind of surveying the crowd. How many married couples do we have here tonight? Oh, all right, all right. Any single people? Hey. Let me tell you, I have been married for like 5 years now, and it is by far the hardest thing that I ever volunteered to do. Yeah.
Amen.
That's right. Yeah, because when we were dating, it was fine because we had these emergency exits that we could use if we needed them. But now the deal is sealed, and so are the exits. And it's because of that I feel like marriage is basically like a death match. Like two people enter the ring, but only one survives. And that's if you did it right. If you're a Mormon, it might be more of a tag team event. But it's till death do us part, Till death do us part. I feel like my husband and I take that very seriously because we say it to each other like 6 to 8 times a month. At this point, I don't know if it's meant to be motivational or if it's something I need to be concerned about. But regardless. So I know that when we were dating, I used to ask him, "Baby, will you love me forever?" And he'd say, "Of course, darling, I will love you until the end of time." Now that we're married, I ask him, "Baby, will you love me forever?" He says, "Hold on there, sister, all right. The Padre said till death do us part. I don't have to kill you, I just have to outlive you." I think he meant it because the other day I was choking on a piece of pasta, like less from me to this front table, and he just looked at me, he was just like, just eagerly waiting to be single. Okay? But that's okay. He's got some jokes, I'll admit that. The other day he brought home Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Pure Hemp Peppermint Castile Soap. I don't know if any of y'all have tried this. I see a happy customer there. But this stuff is, it's got a lot of words on it, a lot of like information and stuff on it. And I was a little insulted when I saw it in the shower caddy. I was like, I'm an adult, I know how to operate soap. I'm not gonna read these instructions because it's stupid. Well, come to find out, like the 18-in-1 is actually like the dilution ratio for this stuff. It takes 18 cups water, 1 cup soap to wash your dog, wash your dishes, and kill the bugs off the plants. And I used it everywhere, twice, okay? So I'm standing in the shower, turning off the water, and this stuff activates. It was like Jack Frost himself came in and threw 18 Wintermint icebreakers into my undercarriage, sealed it, and then ran away. All right? I'm telling you, like my stomach was turning, my knees are bowing out, and my toes are gripping the bottom of the shower. It was like a sensation I've never had before, and I'm telling you, my Hot Pocket was dropping snow cones for like 2 days. I'm just telling I tried to describe that to my husband, and he was like, Wintermint icebreakers? I was like, that shit tears up your mouth. You know what it did to me? Jesus. He's got jokes though. So, I'm fairly confident the last joke's gonna be on him though, because, I'm 10 years younger than he is, and I'm fairly confident I'm gonna outlive him. And I'm just gonna continue to pull the plug on his CPAP machine while he sleeps at night. What it's gonna be. So y'all see my picture on like USA Today, y'all know what happened. Of people. So I am, like I said, my name is Adrienne Green. I don't know if y'all listen to K-Best, but I'm the Whoop Queen. So I just do that because I think it's fun. But unfortunately, the Whoop Queen is terrible at selfies. So I don't know how many of y'all were able to take selfies whenever y'all came in here, but I'm really bad at them. And I don't get it because I use all the same techniques everyone else uses. I do the angles, but my T-Rex arms don't give me many angles to choose from. I tried doing duck lips because that's pretty popular. But it just accentuates the natural mustache the women in my family are born with. So it doesn't work out. Plus, I have a lazy eye, so that's always a bonus. Said no one ever. And with the way society is nowadays, I feel really bad calling it lazy. So I just named it Eileen. Eileen is the diva though, because anytime we're in group selfie mode for more than like 5 seconds at a time, she starts throwing her weight around. usually to the center of my face, and it looks like she's whispering secrets to my nasal cavity. I've just accepted that I'm gonna get cropped out of the family photos, and that's okay. Some people are like, Adrienne, that's so sad. I'm like, no, it's not, because my family likes to do the coordinating colors, you know, especially for holiday photos. Everybody, we're gonna wear black slacks and red shirts this year. Why? So we can look like a family. Really? Because we're all short Hispanic women with dark hair, guts, and double chins. I don't think we're asking people to stretch their imagination and believe that we're a family unit. But now my sister insists that we look like a team. Unfortunately, the only team we're believable on is like the West Texas tamale eating all-stars. It's the best team to be on, damn it. It's delicious. So, one of the other struggles of having a lazy eye, you know, is having intimate moments, you know. I don't know if anybody else in here has dated somebody with a lazy eye. No? Okay, so this is going to be fun for me to tell you. So imagine this, you know, you're wrapped up in an intimate evening with your man, and he's got you deep, and you'll have his arms around you, just looking deep into your eyes, trying to let you know that you are the only thing on his mind tonight. And then he starts second guessing which eye he should look at. And because he's a gentleman, he's not going to ask you about it. No! Instead, he's just going to spread the love and look into both eyes. One at a time. So then you're looking back at him, and all you see is shifting eyes. And it looks like he's, you know, fighting the voices in his head that are telling him to chop you up into itty-bitty pieces and leave you in a suitcase on the side of the road. I totally judged somewhere else. And they're like, well, then don't date the crazy ones, miss. And I was like, the crazy ones are the fun ones. That's why I married one. So when I was growing up in school, I was always teacher's pet. They always loved me. They thought I was so studious. You know, especially they would compliment me on my penmanship. Little did they know, I was actually a very avid letter writer because my dad was in prison. So, and while he was in there, he became a really talented prison artist. And it was something I always admired about him, you guys, you know. So I thought, what is the best way for me to achieve that kind of skill mastery? You know, we were doing career paths in junior high. And I thought, I'm going to become a chola. So that seemed like a logical answer. I should have anticipated that my dream of becoming a chola was never going to happen because my mother would never let me shave my eyebrows off just to draw them back on. And I would be so upset with her, you know, because I really dug that chola style, the dark lips, the big hoop earrings, those hardened facial expressions. You know, it's like they could just turn off their emotions and let the eyebrows do the talking. And who wouldn't want that, right? Especially me, because I was really soft-spoken in school. So I thought if I was a chola, I'd have a really cool nickname, like La Shy Girl, or Whispers. But no, with my luck, it probably would have been like Hefty. Oh man, I'm telling you, my mom thought I was crazy. But in my 7th grade state of mind, like I just knew I should have been a natural, okay? Because I was a Garcia and gangbanging was in my blood, right? That, and I already had all the flannel shirts I was ever gonna need. I mean, it's not like my dad was coming back for them anytime soon, right? But now that I'm an adult, I realize I don't have to live that thug life to gangbang. It's called being a sexual deviant. I just gotta stretch and stay hydrated and everything's good. So nowadays, you know, Facebook is always listening. I'm really glad that y'all came here. Y'all found us on Facebook, posters, you know, whatever the case was. Thank y'all for coming. And Facebook listens a little too well sometimes, because sometimes it'll send me like personalized ads that hit a little too close to home, and I'm just getting a little teed off about it. Like when I see shapewear ads. Shapewear ads really kind of make me go off a little bit, because first off, let me just tell you what shapewear is in case you're not familiar with it. Shapewear is basically really tight granny panties. Sometimes they look like biker shorts. Sometimes they have corsets built into them that kind of make them feel like a you know, like a medieval torture device, something like that. But the goal is to keep all this contained, okay? So, on my wedding day, I wore one. I looked great, but I'm telling you, it was so tight, I could have sworn it was prescribed by a physician to cure scoliosis, because it instantly corrected my posture. My shoulders were back, my gut was in, and I could barely breathe to sleep. I did. So, at the end of the night, I'm begging my husband to cut me out of this shit, you guys. So, because he's a good husband, he obliges, and he gets the scissors. but they didn't work. So he had to get the 10 snips. We use these things to cut sheet metal. So he's, doing his diligence. He's, being at it. So 3-4 snips in, he finds that sweet spot. And it sounds like a can of biscuits pop. And I'm just like, thank you. Thank you, baby. Meanwhile, my husband's off in the corner giggling. He's like, shit, we got rolls. I'm like, bitch, you knew I had rolls before you married me. All right? I don't know what you're complaining about. All right? You got 2 breasts, 2 thighs, and a hot apple pie when you're ready for it. All right, so that's gonna do it for me. Now we're gonna get ready for our next comedian. So,
wait. You're gonna do golf.
Golf. Oh, okay.
You have to do golf.
I will do this PSA. All right, so my PSA for y'all today, because I have a 2020 campaign, and I want y'all to help me spread this PSA like it's the gospel, okay? If you're a man, and you're still saying, I'm gonna tap that, stop, all right, because you sound like a loser, okay? Because it's 2020 and we're still saying, I'm gonna tap that. What are you tapping, all right? Because anybody that likes dick doesn't want to get tapped, they want to get their papa smashed. Okay. So, I'm telling you, okay, she is not going to give you a winning score for using the minimum amount of strokes. It's not golf. That's not how sex works. Okay. So, just remember, whenever you say, I'm going to tap that to your buddies, it says 2 things, actually. It says, 1, that you're disrespectful as fuck because it's rude. And 2, it says that you have a short dick and all you're capable of doing is tapping on the cervix door. Depending on the situation, it might be a ding-dong-ditch. Welcome to the show! Up next, for one of our first feature comedians that we have coming to the stage. He is all the way from Snyder, Texas. Give it up for Mr. Marv the Magic Guy, Marvin Burrell.